You ready? It's the Roundtable with me, Robert Bannon. Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the Roundtable. My name is Robert Bannon. You're joining us right here on a special time at 6 o'clock, bright and early for an early Roundtable. You know, we never do an early Roundtable. Like, never, ever, never have we done an early Roundtable. But I'm so excited that you're all here. Welcome to the show. I'm happy that you're here. Matteo Lane is here. He's a comedic superstar. He's selling out arenas. He's got multiple Netflix specials, and he's going to be here. And my husband, who has just joined us, loves him. He DMs him all the time. Welcome. My mom is here. Hi, Mom. Thank you, everybody. Hello to Marie. Hi, everybody watching. We need warm weather soon. Too cold even for me. I hear that, Marie. I hear that. I get it. Amy Anderson is here, waiting the fun. Amy is new to the Roundtable family for the past couple of weeks, and she's joined us now for the past 3 weeks. And I'm so excited that Amy is here, my fellow teacher. She retired in North Bergen as a teacher, and that means you're a saint. That's what that means. I am Fran. I'm happy that you're here as well. I'm so excited you're here. Christine is here. We welcome Matteo Lane to the Roundtable, and I'm so excited that you're here. Today was a really very long, some days are long and frustrating. And the second I got in the car to come home from work after 5 o'clock, trying to get this all to happen, I had other issues happen at work today, and I had to cancel interviews that I have worked really hard on scheduling and all this. It just was not my day. And then I come here and I come home to my family and my life here. And then I come home to my family and my life with you, and you make me smile again. And that is what I am so grateful for. So I really hope that you understand that the little bit of joy you get from me, I get it 10 times back from you. Cat Daddy say, we are here for Matteo Lane. He is funny and sexy. You know, he's very in shape. I asked him, well, you'll see, because I have beef with him about his weight, because he has a book about eating pasta. And then he's in a tank top and he's about 4 pounds. So how do you eat pasta and be 4 pounds? We'll find out when Matteo Lane tells us about it all here on the Roundtable. Are you ready? Are you ready? Yeah! Adrian's here. Adrian. How is everyone? She asked. And we're thinking about you, Christine, and your puppy, keeping your dog Max in our prayers for sure. Hang in there. So we are so ready for this wild day. And let's hit it. It's an Italian edition. We're very Italian. As you know, my mom is Italian. So we have Fran is watching. She's 100% Italian. My mom is 100% Italian. Michael DeMeglio and Virginia DeMeglio had 4 kids, and I am one of their 10 grandkids. And so I'm half Italian, and the other half is Irish and Czech. So I do bring my own a little Italian zhuzh. Matteo Lane is Italian, Irish, and Mexican. Why are we so early tonight? Is because Kinky Boots is in town. So instead of canceling or moving it to another night, I moved to 6 o'clock. So at 7 o'clock, Kinky Boots can happen at 7:30 here in Detroit. I'm going to tell you all about it when I get to my favorite things or whatever I'm supposed to talk about. Okay, so thank you for asking, Alyssa. I'm happy you found us and you made it here, because you would have missed the excitement of it all. But next week, well, anyway, let me take it in a minute. Calm down, Robert. Hot take.
It's smoking.
What is your favorite Italian food while we're talking about pasta? Are you a pizza eater? Are you a chicken parm fan? Are you a ravioli person? Do you not eat any Italian food? What do you like? Veal piccata? You like a chicken francese? Are you from Jersey and you say fresh mozzarella, calamari, like that? Or are you from somewhere else in the world? Abby's watching from the UK, where I'm sure she don't say mozzarella. What is your favorite go-to Italian food? I want you to know. I'll be eating Italian food in the Detroit moment in a few moments. So hang tight and stick around for that. So answer the question. It's mandatory, you know. It's a mandatory thing. If you're going to hang out with me, play by the rules. I'm a teacher, so don't make me have to put detention or get us in trouble here. Here is my very short week in review, because as you all said, it's cold. And what are we doing? So my week in review is that my mother was in town. And my mother was in town. Here's a picture of us from Christmas, because we didn't take any pictures. And my brother was in town and we didn't take any pictures. So here's a picture. Pretend this is us and I'm drinking and drunk. and we still have our Christmas tree up. My mother made her way to Detroit. She made her first visit to Detroit, my brother's first visit to Detroit. So I was so excited to see them. It was our weekend. We had a wonderful time. We did not do anything but hang out at the house and catch up and have a wonderful, magical time together. I am so grateful that my mom was here in town, and then I worked, and we've worked late every day this week. Hence why this was a tough schedule, because I had to run from work to get here. I was afraid I was going to do the pre-show, and I almost missed the pre-show. I have not watched TV, but I have been updating. The Roundtable is up every day, but it's been busy. Like, the work schedule is hard and it's cold. So we are going to be out and about now. Kinky Boots is tonight, and then I'll tell you about it in a minute. But I'm happy that we have some time this weekend to kind of get our life back together. And yeah, I've been watching. I've been obsessed, everyone. I've been obsessed in the past day for my weekend review with Billy Porter singing "Always Be My Baby" for Mariah Carey. Now, Billy Porter, I said I would give the tea about Billy Porter in the pre-show. So Billy was sick, with sepsis. So Billy came out and said, if you haven't seen his rendition, it is fascinating. That's literally what he does for part of the song. So people have asked me what I think of the Billy Porter, because people seem to either really love Billy Porter or they don't love Billy Porter. So I was asked, what are my thoughts on Billy Porter? So Darius watched it. I think I sent it to him. I might have sent it to him because I was obsessed. It is one of those viral things that is so bad it's good, like Fergie's national anthem. Like, it's so bad that I'm obsessed with it. This is what I have to say about Billy Porter. Will he do this show? Adrian wants him to do the show. Adrian has been telling me to get Billy Porter to do the show. Billy has never said yes to doing the show. He did send a clip once to my friends Matt and Griff when they released their album. Would I have Billy on? Yes. Do I think he's talented? Yes. Do I think his Broadway beats people's voices up a little bit? Yes. Do I think he's a trailblazer and an icon in the Broadway community? Yes. Did I love Pose? Yes. Was that embarrassing? Yes. Did I love his Nicki Minaj moment? Yes, I did. I freaking love Billy Porter for it. What happened? And if you can't sing the song and you can't hit the notes, lower the key, sing something else. But Mariah smiled. And then I love the internet, because the internet is messy. This is not a real picture. That is an AI photo of Billy and Mariah. Like, they did not hug each other. They put them together, Photoshopped them together. Anyway, he is a Tony winner. He is an icon. I love him. I have met him. When I saw him sing, you have to see the rendition. We got to see him in Jelly's Last Jam and Encores. He was amazing. He can still sing. Adrian said he's a intriguing person. Darius said viral train wreck. I don't think he needs to sing again. I saw Billy in Shuffle Along, and I met him. And then I saw Billy recently at Sony. This sounds like a real Hollywood story, but it's really not. I saw Billy at a Hollywood. Do you like this celebrity gossip mess? It gets me in trouble. I saw Billy at my friend Matt's. So Matt Gould released an album called Sad Zaddy. He wrote Limpika, and he released an album, and he had a listening party, and I went to it when I was living in New York, and Billy Porter sat next to me, and he loved it. He laughed, he whooped. And after the show was over, I was going to the restroom because it was like an hour and a half, 2 hours. And then he came, we crossed paths, right? So I said, Billy, thank you so much for what you do and what you stand for, because he's a part of the LGBT community. He does great work for HIV/AIDS. He's been open and honest about being positive. He has talked about how much he used to sleep on couches to make it in this business, and what he's worked so hard, and blah, blah, blah. He's lost his mind. But I love it. We live for the gossip. I saw Billy sing live a show many, many years ago in the early 2000s. He's a legend. He's been singing for 30 years. I mean, your voice can only take so much. Now that I'm being shady, and now that he'll never do the show, Adrian's rushing me and says, "Can we talk about talk show cancellations? Kelly Clarkson is leaving, and they canceled Sherry, and now Jennifer Hudson. And I heard that Tamron Hall is getting canceled as well. I think that talk shows cost a lot of money. And shout out to our friend of the show, Sherry Shepard. We love Sherry. She's been here twice. I love Jennifer Hudson. We're going to see Jennifer. And Gary said he sounds like cats in a meat grinder, but not Cleo. Good night. You know, Cat Daddy." This show is a mess. So we're gonna he says thanks, Darius. So what we're gonna do today is we're going to shout out to Kelly. She's leaving. I'm sure she's gonna put out music and do an incredible job. I'm sad about Sherry. I'm sad about Jennifer Hudson. They cost so much money, like a Broadway show. People don't buy tickets. They don't go see the show. They don't watch the shows, and it costs too much money to put these shows up. So it's a real thing. It's sad, and I'm sure they'll have a lot of new people who will all have new talk shows, and maybe some of them will be successful in new ones. And I don't know. I'm reading rumors that Wendy's coming back. I don't think Wendy's coming back, but I would do a dance if Wendy came. Like I would fly to New York and like stand overnight online to see Wendy be back. But you know. Oh, Abby says this early hour has everyone sassy. I know, my goodness. There's dead cats, there's cancellations, there's gossip and shade. This is what we do here. My boss is texting me. So let me just text her back. I'm texting. So how are you? Oh, see, Marie says, and I will sit right next to you when Wendy Williams doesn't come back. I hope she comes back. I hope she was well enough to come back. So I'm excited about it all. Yeah, they said that Wendy could come back, but she's not coming back. But I wish Wendy came back. And Kelly Clarkson is everything, period. Darius loves Kelly, and so does Adrian. So you're all. I mean, yes, I love Wendy Williams too. I was thinking about her when I was driving home. I said, if Wendy Williams, like if I didn't have a guest for a show, because I get nervous about the no guest. Oh my God, I've been talking too much. I have gossip about Wendy. Hold on. Like Wendy weather, yes, that's happening, but Wendy coming back, not happening. I know, but come on. You see, I was at the Wendy show as an audience member and was treated like royalty by her staff. We saw Billy Porter as you all are very chatty, as the fairy godmother in Cinderella. I remember when he did that. So here's my Wendy. They don't joke when she calls you co-host. The audience experience is unbelievable. So here's the tea about Wendy. I grew up in New Jersey. Wendy was on WBLS. Before the famous Whitney interview, I was a fan of Wendy because Wendy's messy and she's kind of like this show. I mean, she'd ask tougher questions on the radio than her talk show. But on the radio, she was really raunchy and crazy. So I used to be obsessed with her. And I used to go to her book signing. Me and Adrian would go to her book signings. I used to give her flowers. Like, I was a Wendy super fan. So I was into Wendy. We went to Wendy's comedy night. We went to Wendy's book signings. We went to Wendy concerts. Not her singing, thank God. I love her. So my friend Mike, the show comes on. Wendy's going to do a show. So I go to the first ever Wendy Williams taping. Ever. The first ever. And then we all get invited because we're the first guests to her party at the Hawaiian Tropics Club in New York City. So me, Mike, Bree, Janae, Sam, we all go to the Hawaiian Tropics Club. Mike and I went to the episode together. He had no job. He got fired. And he was at the job. We no job. So we go to the Wendy Williams first show. And they gave us Q-tips. That was the gift. A box of Q-tips. And I take my Q-tips and I go to the car and I tell Mike, this show. I'm not saying it's me. I'm just telling you the scoop. I tell Mike, this show's going to be the biggest show ever. And Mike laughed at me and said the show will never last because they gave me Q-tips and it was lame and there was no good guests and blah, blah, blah. And Mike had to come back and eat his words because Wendy went on to be an icon. She was an icon on the radio and then she became an icon. And there is nobody who does TV like Wendy Williams. And if she never has to do another damn episode of her show again, she never has to work again. And I would just wish her well. And I hope she gets out of her conservatorship and her niece and her sister can take care of her and blah, blah, blah. But all I'm saying is Wendy's a star. This has nothing to do with my week, but I loved it. And I love that you love Wendy. I don't think she's coming back, but I love her. And let's talk about the shameless. But she inspires me to do this, so kudos. Here is my shameless plug.
Cause I'm shameless.
Marie says we stand with Wendy Williams, 110%. WBLS 107.5 in New York. She ran 2 to 6 every single day. I used to fax her my thoughts, and she would read them on the air, and I used to record them on a cassette. I'm a loser. Okay. Anyway, the shameless plug is that next week for Valentine's Day, I taped a very fun and special interview with Engelbert Humperdinck. I know Marie's excited. I love Engelbert Humperdinck. I grew up on Engelbert Humperdinck. The Last Waltz was my song. Release Me was my song. More than a ripple, less than a splash. After the loving, I sing Cuando 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 a lot when I do my Patsy shows throughout the years. Engelbert is here. He's on tour. He's turning 90. He's going to tell us all about his plans for this year and what his show with Engelbert is like when he's 89, about to be 90 years old. If you love love, if you love being special, if you love old school entertainment and show business, then this is the show for you. Join me next week for Engelbert Humperdinck. And there's some other big legendary stars possibly coming on in March, but I haven't gotten confirmation, so I can't tell you. But in that same lane. So maybe it's not Broadway for you. Maybe it's not your cup of tea, but it is a fascinating show. Plus Jeff Denham's coming on, but Kaylin Carr is coming on. I was supposed to interview her today and I had to cancel, and that's not great, but I'm so excited about Engelbert. He is so fascinating. Fascinating. So join me. And then as always, you can always follow me on Instagram. And you can go to robertbannon.com and see all the episodes of the show, because there's an episode every single day that goes up, and there'll be more episodes tomorrow on the Broadway World. I didn't have an interview because I kind of, like, my week got away from me. So Elaine Hendricks Encore is on Broadway World tomorrow. And it was a great interview. So I loved Elaine Hendricks. So I hope you, if you didn't see it, check it out tomorrow on the Broadway World homepage. And let's keep the party. It's getting started in here. It's time for, I don't know. Oh, my favorite thing. It's Broadway related too. Are you ready? What is my favorite thing?
You get a car! You get a car! You get a car! You get a car!
So my favorite thing is, you know, we go to tour shows because the tours are, we're in Detroit. So we go to Broadway in Detroit, broadwayindetroit.com. ATGpresents.com is now changing. It's now going to be ATGdetroit.com. It's not going to be Broadway in Detroit, which makes me sad because I love Broadway in Detroit, but that's okay. That's besides the point. And tonight they open Kinky Boots. So we're going to go Kinky Boots ourselves up. And the Cat Daddies were telling me how much they love Kinky Boots. So Kinky Boots is tonight. Tomorrow at the Detroit Opera House, they are opening the tour that is sold out. The whole run is sold out. The whole tour is sold out. Phantom of the Opera opens at the Detroit Opera House tomorrow. My favorite thing, I'm not promoting it. They don't want to give me the Phantom. They don't want me to promote it because there's no tickets. So there's nothing to promote. It's sold out. But my favorite thing is, I was thinking about the Phantom and I was looking at the pictures and I was like, oh yes, Phantom, love it, love it, love it, iconic. Oh yes, Phantom, 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 I love it, iconic. What about the chandelier? Because the chandelier over there at the Majestic in New York was the big thing. The chandelier is coming down. So I did some research. My favorite thing of the week is the 1,000-pound chandelier that tours with Phantom of the Opera at every single stop. They brought the frickin' chandelier across the country. The chandelier lives. Does it get better than that? No. That is my favorite thing. Adrian picked her favorite thing as the Olympics. The Olympics are coming. I am excited to watch figure skating as my favorite. I love figure skating, and the Olympics are great. Woo! Yay! I love it. I don't necessarily love America right now, but I get the idea. And woo, I love it. It's fun to watch, and I love the figure skating because I'm gay. Just same thing with gymnastics. I love gymnastics in the summer because I'm also gay. And if you're gay, you like figure skating and gymnastics. That's a stereotype, but it's my show. And I told you we're like Wendy Williams messy. So see, Oksana Bayul. And so does Adrian. Oksana Bayul. She used to say it funny, or Lucy used to say it, inside joke, but that's so funny that you love Oksana Bayul because you're also gay. And look, Abby's going to Milan to go to the Olympics. Abby might be a pole vault. No, that's the summer. Abby might be on the female hockey team or what are they, moguls, ski moguls. We'll talk about the Olympics. That's a good idea, Adrian. And I think I have some interviews about the Olympics. And the Super Bowl is this weekend, and I have an interview about football. I have weird interviews happen. Like now they get football interviews, an Olympic interview, a competitive swimming interview was asked of me today. The hell? I was doing an interview with Todd Newton, who was from E, and he really kind of started the red carpet before Joan Rivers. And he was telling me that he really loved this show. And what he said about the show is he watched like 10 episodes of the show, which is very scary. And what he said to me is that what makes the show good is that it's varied. You know, we jump into Broadway, we jump into TV, that's because I'm crazy. And you all are freaking crazy too. Adrian says we're soulmates. Cat Daddy, she loves her. My mom says I'm the best, but she gets paid to say that. Abby, be our correspondent. Share which one. Yes, Abby, please send us videos. Adrian says we want all the tea. And Cat Daddy says we loved you on Adrian. We loved Adrian at Data Press Day. We ended up getting tickets for that in March. Thanks to Adrian. See, you're selling tickets, eh? Adrian's selling tickets to the shows. So that's a good thing. Adrian's going to have some more dates. We're going to come up with more things. We got asked to do the Kids and Family Emmy Awards. We're trying to figure out the schedule for that. Lots of stuff coming up on the roundtable. Don't go anywhere. Even if my scheduling this week made me upset and work was too overwhelming and I was annoyed about it and pissed off. I love the idea that we'll still make it work. We'll still make it work. All right, here we go. Let's keep it going with my Detroit. Yeah, let's give it my Detroit moment. I don't know where it is. Where's my button?
You better lose yourself in the music the moment you own it. What up, though?
So I asked you your favorite Italian food, and we're talking about Italian food today. And a lot of the times, because I'm from New York, New Jersey, and Jersey particularly, that's where I lived. We think we have a monopoly on Italian food. So we're going to test some Detroit Italian food. My mom came here, and when I was talking to Matteo Lane, and I was talking to my mom separately, they were talking about Italian food here. And Rocco's Deli is the deli that I have found here in Detroit that I think has become the most. I mean, it's called Rocco's Deli. I think has become the most close to Italian food. Like there's good Italian food here. Like dead serious, there's good Italian food here. Not Olive Garden, like some of your answers. Look, A says that makes her really happy. You're very sweet. This is gonna go see it. Should be good. So Rocco's Italian Deli is down near downtown Detroit, and it's so cute inside. And they have mortadella sandwiches, which, you know, growing up, they used to say mortadella was horse meat. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's like bologna with pistachios in it. It is not horse meat. It is pork. But did I check it? Yes, because I really thought I was eating horse. And I said that. It's just a bad stereotype. But that's besides the point. So they do like eggplant parm sandwiches. So I ordered a meatball parm hero. Now, here's my issue. It smells good. There's garlic hanging out of it, which is a good sign. But this is a small, what kind, now this is not the whole hero. The hero is, but where is the, I don't want to say girth because y'all have dirty minds, but where is the, it's a cute meatball. It's got parsley, cheese, it's garlicky. See, this is, maybe I've been out of New York too long. This is good. Rocco's is good. If you're my Detroit family, Rocco's Italian Deli, it's 2 blocks away from where Matteo Lane is going to be doing his show. So you can go there, sit down, eat a meatball, and then go see Matteo Lane talk about being Italian. See, Adrian, that is one small meatball. It's not the size that matters, Adrian. It was very small. It's a sad meatball. It's good. Detroit. You did a good job. It's cute. I liked it. And finally, this show's so stupid. This show's so stupid. By the way, I'm going to do an interview next week from the music director of Rent. He has a new book called Making Rent. And he was there and they made Rent. That's fascinating to me. Let's keep it moving. Let's talk about our friends. You have friends? Here's our friends.
I'll be there for you. How you doing?
How you doing? In honor, homage to Wendy Williams. See? Our friends, firstly, if many of you have met me or know me from my music. Oh no, not losing the meatball. Many of you have known me from my music. You may have discovered me from the From a Distance Unfinished Business album. So the Unfinished Business album was my first album that I put out, and I did From a Distance cover, and the cover did pretty good virally. We did almost 100,000 views during COVID, and then I put out a single called "I Think You Knew," which is a song by Matt and Griff about a dad and his son. And there was a music video that we worked on for a whole weekend, and it also did very virally, 75,000 views or so. And they were both directed and done by my friend Kyle Ball, who I went to acting school with. And my hey friend, hey, congratulations is to my friend Kyle and to his wife, Alex. They have a baby. They have a baby. Yay! I am over the moon excited for their little sugar baby. Not a sugar baby like that. And I love it. And his name's Miles Thomas. And he's the cutie pie. And Kyle is a genius. And I am so excited. So I am so excited about him having the baby. So congratulations to my good friend Kyle Ball and to my good friend Alex. I'm excited. The Popcast show. I think you know a little about Rent. I sure do. I did Rent. I was Roger in Rent, and I'm going to talk to him all about it. So stick around. Thank you. The more you know, the many lives. Thank you. Yes, I do. Got to do it, and I love it. And I love you. And also a big shout out to other friends of our show who I emailed and had a back and forth with today is Scott and Mark Hoying, who they're about to have a baby. And they had their gender reveal music video on Instagram, which was so freaking brilliant. And they're having a girl. And they ran in the pink and they went to the Grammys in pink and they had a whole pink moment. They're having a girl. So Kyle had a boy. Scott and Mark are having a girl. And it's baby fever here. I love it. I'm so excited for them. So, hey, friends, I emailed them. They're excited for the baby to get here. They can't wait to be a part of the Tired Daddy Club is what they called it. So we're so excited for them and their amazing journey. We love their mom, Connie. She'll be grandma again. And we're so excited for it all. Have you had an interview or ever met Anthony Rapp? I have not met Anthony Rapp. And Anthony Rapp has not done this show. I have asked. But we've not had him on yet. My nephew was born this week too. Auntie Abby. Oh, popular baby week. Yay. I love it. Christine says, Adrian enjoys all your chats. You're truly so fab. So I love that. All right. So here's our answers. Are you ready? What is people's favorite Italian food is the question before Matteo Lane comes out here. And I'm going to go through and go to the tippity top. And Adrian was the first person who responded. And we'll all judge you out loud. So John says his favorite, that's good. Chicken marsala and baked ziti. Now that sounds good. I like marsala is the brown sauce with the mushrooms. Baked ziti is fun. Adrian says chicken franchise and cheese ravioli parm with the cheese on top. Chicken franchise, butter, lemon, white wine. Delicious. I'm a chicken parm. Give me the chicken, give me the cheese and the chicken parm of it all if we're gonna go for it. My mom, being the real guinea that she is, says Italian bread and sauce and so many other dishes and enjoyed our visit. So just give her good Italian bread and dip it in some good tomato sauce, like Jersey, sauce or gravy, and go to town like a good carb heavy baby that we are. That's it. Yes, Mom. That's my style. I like it. Mamie Anderson, Miss Anderson says, I love Italian food. When I was little, it was always wagon wheel pasta. Oh, the circle. I love that. And I love lasagna and chicken parm. Me too. I love it. I love chicken parm. More than lasagna. I love it. Cat Daddy say lasagna is superior to pizza. I also love bolognese sauce with fusilli pasta. Corkscrew. Yes, with bolognese with the meat sauce. And best desserts are tiramisu and sfogliette. Sfogliatelle. My Darius loves tiramisu as well. And sfogliatelle are good. Like the little, they're not a lobster tail. They're not stuff with their sfogliatelle are like they're puff. No, they're what is the kind of pastry? Like they're not puff pastry. They're layered like baklava, but they're like a triangle. There's like a cheesy cream. I don't know what to call it, but I love it. Abby Abby says breadsticks from the Olive Garden for artificial. You know, I love the breadsticks from the Olive Garden. Oh my God. I love a vegetarian carbonara and a good authentic gelato from Naples. I've never been to Italy. I'm dying to go. I want gelato from Naples. My Aunt Fran, who's watching, my grandfather's from Naples. My Uncle Sal was from Naples, Ischia in particular, like Jimmy Kimmel. And that sounds good, Abs. That sounds really good. I like it. And let's see what else. Do we have any other answer? Oh, yes. Christine loves eggplant parm. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I love eggplant parm too. My mom loves it too. Marie says, next time you and Darius are in town, Tom and I are going to Luca's in Pagoda. They make a mean chicken parm and my favorite shrimp scampi. It's BYOB. I love it. Marie said parties there. Their food is delicious. I love their potato croquette, their mixed vegetables, delicious food, really good time over there at Luca's in Pagoda. That's a date, Marie. I love it. That sounds like a good plan for sure. And does anyone else have an answer while we're here? No? Is that it? Is that a wrap? Oh, we do have more. Mona. Hey, Mona. Mona is here from Louisiana, and she says she loves Italian food as well. I love it, love it, love it. David says chicken parm and some meatballs. Love it. Good answers. Mona loves eggplant parm like my mom. Let's go to town. And Ellen, Adrian's mom, says lasagna and a good cannoli for dessert. Delicious. And Christine says David does love chicken parm. David also says baked ziti or spaghetti with clams, red sauce or white sauce. There's a difference, you know? That's good. And Cat Daddy says, I love an eggplant parm. Even it's better than the chicken. Well, speaking of Italian, my friend Matteo Lane, who thought we were a mess, which we are, is traveling around the country. And while we're here, if you want to know when he's going to be in your neck of the woods, his website is linked up for you right there. And click that QR code. He has a best-selling book. He's sold out all around the world. He's worked his tail off to become a comedian. He talks about how hard it was to be a gay comedian, how hard it was to be an Italian, Mexican, Irish comedian, and having to be taken seriously in a world full of comedians. He's a trained opera singer. He was a painter. He was a storyboard artist. He's done a lot of things before he hit it big, and now his specials are on Hulu and Netflix, and he's sold out and touring all around. We're going to be there on the 13th. That's our Valentine's Day date, is we're going to see Matteo Lane. So honored and excited. So many of you told me you were excited that he was going to be here. I never thought they were going to say yes, but we're just moving and shaking here at the Roundtable. This is where where the queer kids come to play. So Matteo Lane, click the link, comes and makes his Roundtable debut before he comes to Detroit and across the country with his brand new show to catch up. Matteo Lane, welcome to the Roundtable.
Look, Detroit. Look, Michigan. Look, the United World. Wow. I have never, Matteo Lane, I have gotten, this guy named Richard Skipper said, I want to make Matteo Lane a plate of pasta and thank him for the laughs. Rachel DeMuro sent me a message and said, I can't believe he's doing your show, which I think is shade, because I think it means you're too famous.
That's so mean.
No, with love. My husband is obsessed with the whole, I told you yesterday, he just sends me your videos in the DMs because as an Italian from Jersey and a gay Italian, we get you. My mom was just here. I gained 15 pounds.
Right. Yeah.
So,
I just did a show in Jersey the other day. It was so funny because it was like 2,000 people. Like, who's Italian? And everyone clapped. I was like, I forgot so many Italians are in New Jersey.
My mother is Rose Antonia DiMeglio. So I feel I get the guilt, and I have beef with you though, Matteo Lane.
Oh, here we go. Go ahead.
You are here in your tank top, being fit with like 4% body fat and writing books about eating pasta. So how do you stay skinny? Because I read your book and gained 25 pounds. Damn you, Matteo Lane. Why? You eat carbs?
I have a trainer. Yes, I do. I have a trainer and he sends me my meals and I follow everything he tells me to do. But then, you work out enough and you can have 3 bowls of pasta a week.
The workout part. Okay, now I see what's missing in my life. Now I get it. Congratulations on the tour. Congratulations on being out on the road. What can we expect from you? What are we talking about? This new material?
You know, my stand-up, like it's always just sort of like you're catching up with a friend at brunch. That's kind of how I put it. So it's not like a show where it's like, and then this happened, and you go through like the whole thing. It's the opposite of Edinburgh. It's just like I'm coming up there because people have had a hard week and the news sucks, and let's just have 1 hour where we can just sit and laugh with each other and have a good time. And that's pretty much it. It's like catching up with a friend at brunch.
And I think that's what makes you so relatable. You don't have to be gay. You don't have to be an opera singer. You don't have to be Italian. You don't have to be from Chicago. You don't have to be a man. You don't have to be anything. You just have to come ready to laugh and have a good time. So February 13th in Detroit, the day before you'll be in Michigan as well. It's like Valentine's Day, like weekend. It's the perfect time to come see you.
Yes, that's how you should spend your Valentine's Day.
Yes. The day
Sitting
before
in a theater
Valentine's Day.
laughing.
I'm taking my husband. We're coming.
All
And we're
right.
gonna
Well,
laugh.
hopefully more
We're gonna have a good
about it
time.
that it was Valentine's Day. That's so funny. Yeah. No, but I mean, that's what I want. I just want people to come and have a good time and laugh. And I mean, this is, I think, 18, 19, 18 some years I've been doing stand-up now. So it's been a long time coming. And, that's just kind of how I came up in the club system in New York and Chicago was just, how do I make people laugh? How do I make these strangers laugh? And that's what's rewarded me. And so that's what I put together. And yeah, I think I really enjoy this current hour of stand-up that I'm doing. I'm really having a fun time with it. Like to me, it feels like it's just a very fun show. And audiences have been amazing. So I'm happy to come back to Detroit and do the show.
Well, we're excited for you to be here. I love this journey of your story because I see you from like Iowa to Chicago to you singing opera, you studying painting in Italy. Like, do you see the evolution of you? Did you ever think it was going to end up being this growing up? Like, was comedy ever on your bucket list?
Well, when I was like 7, I got an Ellen DeGeneres album. And I know everyone has their feelings on Ellen, but this was also in 1994. And it was the first time I heard stand up that was very accessible because at the time stand up, well, we didn't have cable, but I mean if you did have cable or you had like HBO, the HBO, I mean it was all about like getting as intense as you possibly could and just saying her, stand up. So Ellen was the first person that I listened to where I was like, oh, like this is accessible for even a kid. And then when I was in high school, I fell in love with Kathy Griffin. And then when I was 21, I was in my storyboarding class, which just means you're drawing for hours and hours all throughout the night. And I saw on iTunes that they had a Joan Rivers special. And I remember people saying that Kathy was like a young Joan Rivers. So I watched Joan Rivers. But that special was a turning point. That special was when I actually saw myself doing that. It was like an eye-opening. Just because, even to this day, like I didn't see I'm sure there was, in Mario Cantone, and there were gay men doing stand-up, but they were not accessible to me. I didn't have YouTube, but we didn't have cable. We didn't have, if you wanted to find that, you had to seek it. I mean, Jim David and Rick Chrome and Mario, they were all working in New York, but I was in Chicago when I was 10. So I didn't see a gay man do stand-up till I was 23. I saw Bill Cruz in Chicago hosting an open mic. And I never saw gay men do stand up. So I didn't have access to it. I did not see gay men do stand up. So I just didn't think it was something for me for a long time. I thought it was for uh everybody else.
Well, the community thanks you. I thank you because I see such a reflection when you talk about dating or what life is like as a partner in the gay community. But you don't have to be, this is not just for the gays, everybody. There's something about family for everyone. But it must mean something to you when you meet people. People tell you that your stand-up has been reflected in their personal life. You've been on the list for the advocate and LGBT comedians to watch. Like it has been inspiring to a lot of people in the community to hear your stand-up.
Yeah, I mean, it is just true. I want a bronze statue somewhere.
Where? Chicago? You
No,
want it? Where do you want it? Let's do
I'm
it.
kidding. I want it in front of the Olive Garden of me flicking it off. No, I mean, I honestly, all I think about is just my life is so small in a lot of ways because it really is get on a plane, fly to the city, go to the hotel, take a nap, go to light and sound check, sit backstage, eat my meal, hang out with my opener, go up, do the show, and when you're doing the show, you can't see the audience. So I'm just working off of the sound. Okay, that got that laugh. This one worked. Okay, hold for this much time. Okay, okay, now bring in this joke. That one didn't work. Okay, so bring in this joke to get yourself back up. You're trying to build a whole show, and then the show ends, you go back to your green room, and it's just you and your opener, and then you go back to the hotel, you sleep, you get in a plane, and you go to the next place. So, it's not, I don't know, like, and when I'm in the city, I don't go out, I don't party, I just play Fortnite and go to the gym. And then I go to the Comedy Cellar and I'm just with other comics. And so we're just always talking about jokes and you're just going on stage and okay, like did this joke work? Did that joke? So everything to me is just sort of like, is everything working? Because I just want the show to be as good as possible. I want people to feel like they paid tickets and they were happy they paid the money to go see the show. So that's all I'm constant. I'm not, that in my mind, I'm saying that's just all that's going on is like, so it's really nice when people say things to me, like, or they message me and say this. I mean, people also say terrible things, but that's also just the world. But it's always nice when people you remind yourself, or like I'll see someone laughing really hard, and then because I've been doing the joke for 6 months, because sometimes it takes 6 months to write a joke and like for the joke to fully figure itself out. And you see someone laughing and you're like, oh yeah, that was funny when I heard it the first time, or that was funny when that thing happened to me. Like you just forget because you're so concentrating on the sound and the energy of the audience and keeping people, it's a really weird thing that happens on stage.
Is your friends and family nervous that your real life is going to become material? Like, how was that process? Like, you talk
They
about,
want me to talk about them.
they do.
Yeah, they have absolutely they want me, but before my Uncle Mike passed, I mean, the amount of Uncle Mike stories I had, and I'm just, making fun of him, making fun of my family, and they love it. All 800 of them.
All 800 of them. So your heritage is fun because it's Irish, it's Italian, it's Mexican. It's all like family, loud, lots of people, get-togethers. It must have been a trip to see your rise and your stories and you go viral and your specials on television and then you're talking about them.
I mean, the one thing I like about it is that like I love New York and I would never want to live anywhere else, but I hate that I'm not home with my nieces and nephews and my
Mhm.
cousins. We talk all day, every day. I have multiple text threads with my Aunt Cindy, with my cousins, my cousin Megan, my cousin Kelly, my sister, my dad. So we're always talking. And I like that, like, because I'm on YouTube or because I'm on TV, they still know me. Like the kids know me. Like it's not just a FaceTime. So when I come back home to Chicago, I'm not like strange Uncle Mateo walking in. They all know who I am. But my family is one of those families where they're not impressed. You know what I mean? I mean, they're proud of me. They love me. But when I come back home, we're getting into the drama and gossiping about so and so, which is what I want. I don't want to feel like I'm coming home like I wasn't doing any of this to prove any of them wrong. I was doing this because they influenced me and I wanted the way my family talks, that what my Aunt Cindy specifically, to go out to the whole world. So, they're like, "Oh, very cool, Mateo, that you did that." And anyways, did you hear what so and so said? That's kind of how it goes.
I get it. I love my mom's probably my mom's watching this right now. My mom is so she will come to the show, but she just wants to be there for the kiki and the gossip. She is just here for the people watching. Did you see so and so? She don't know what I sing. She don't know who I'm talking to. They want the scoop. I get it. I understand.
Yeah.
So for you, when you hit the road and you're writing these jokes, where is the inspiration comes from? Like the dating and the gay culture. And if you're not in the club, you're talking to your friends. Are you reading about it? Like, where does a joke hit you?
Honestly, jokes just kind of happen. My brain is in two modes. I'm in showcase mode, which means I've written the hour and I'm touring. So my brain is only thinking about the hour at hand. Okay, we have to move this joke, we have to do that, take out that part, put in this, da, da, da. You're trying to get the hour as tight as possible to hopefully film it for a special. When I'm in joke writing mode, I'm at the cellar every single night and my brain is like working and just so everything is like, okay, is that a joke? Is this a joke? Is that a joke? Blah, 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 blah. And usually what happens, like I have a joke about white women walking by me, and like every conversation with white women is the same when you walk by. I was telling Joanne the other day that I'm gonna, and that just happened on my way to the gym. I was walking to the gym and I didn't have my headphones, and I try not to listen to my headphones when I'm writing because you never know what's gonna, especially in New York, you never know what you're gonna hear, what's gonna happen. And then I just set it on stage that night and it worked and I kept it. So there's just stuff like that. But you have to, when I'm writing jokes, it's not so much like I sit down and think about like, let me think, it's stuff that happened to me. I write it in my notes, I organize it together, and I go on stage at the Comedy Cellar and I work it out.
It is a whole culture that is fascinating to me about joke writing and comedians that hang out with other comedians, and there's a whole backstory
We
to it.
only hang out with each other. If I walk into like a get together or something, I look for the comedian, I run to the comedian, and I don't talk to anybody. Comedians just want to be around comedians. We only talk to each other, we hang out with each other, we're gossiping with each other, we tour with each other, we vacation with each other, because it's an insane group of people that would have never found each other outside of this medium we share, which is comedy.
So now you've toured around the world. So I mean, you're in Europe, you're in Australia, you're eating dinner with Oprah in Italy. Well, she was there, like across
Well,
the.
she was there. And Gail remembered it. When I did CBS this morning, Gail said to me, she was like, I remember, because she saw my special. She was like, I remember you in Rome. We were at Da Francesco, and I remember you. I remember you saying that. I remember you there. And I was like, thank you, Gail. It's true.
Thank Gail with the receipts.
Yes.
Well, February 12th, everybody, Grand Rapids, Michigan, Davos Performance Hall, and then on the 13th in Detroit here at the Masonic Temple, and then on the 14th, really on Valentine's Day in Indianapolis, which is going to be a fun time. Go to MatteoLaneComedy.com and get your tickets. The growth of a comedian, is it scary to see things go viral? Is it scary to play bigger rooms? Is this the dream, or is there more pressure from when you started? How do you handle the different level of that this has become? It's its own monster.
Well, I mean, I think the benefit of having done it for so long and not hitting too young in your career is that you go through the stages of comedy. So you start at open mics and shitty back rooms and back bars where it's just other comedians trying to figure out how to be on stage. Then you move up to bar shows. So a bar show is a show that someone's hosting and maybe there's a real audience member there. Then from a bar show, you start to work clubs. And at clubs, you either do the check spot, which means you go up while people are paying their checks. You're learning all these skills, how to be in front of different audiences, how to be patient, how to watch comics, how to deal with hecklers, how to do that, and then from the club system, like obviously you go to somewhere like the Comedy Cellar, and the Comedy Cellar is the greatest club in the world. And from there, you're working there so much, it's like an incubation system. Like you're going in between Chris Rock and Michelle Wolf. You got to be fucking good. You have to always be on your game or you don't work there. I mean, basically, you get the laughs or you're out. And that's the way it should be. And then there, Aziz saw me, and Aziz was like, do you want to open for me on the road? And I said, okay. So then suddenly I'm on a bus with Aziz and two other comics from the cellar that I know. So that's fun. And Aziz is great. And then his tour manager, Beth, who's now my tour manager. And then suddenly you're doing theaters. So then you have to learn theaters. I've never had this much space on stage before. I've only stood in one spot because I'm at a comedy club, which by the way, then you're headlining clubs around the country, and that's a whole thing, and learning how to sell tickets and learning how to deal with, how to do a whole hour, so now I'm on stage with Aziz. And so, okay, I have to learn how to walk. How do I use the stage? How do I walk on stage? How do I deal with the sound that's different? How does Aziz deal with the stage manager? How does he deal with the sound production? How does he deal with lighting? How does he deal with the green room? What time should I get here? What about, so you're always learning. And then finally, when I popped in like 2021, 2022 from just putting stuff on Instagram, and then I started headlining clubs regularly and selling out and then moving to theaters, I was ready. I'd open for Fortune Feimster. I'd open for Aziz. I'd open for Joe Coy. I'd open for, so I knew enough to be like, okay, I know how this system works. I got to get for sound check. I got to get for light check. I got to make sure I have different lights for each person. I'm pretty thorough with light and sound. You would think it's a pretty basic, but it's not. I want a warm light for my opener so everyone gets excited. When I get up, it's blue. And that way people can relax and know they're getting in for the whole show. I want the spotlight a certain way. I want the right microphone. I want the monitors up a certain level. I need a clock counting up because I want to know how much time I'm doing. So when I'm at 31 minutes and I'm on this joke, that means it's going well. Because if I'm like at 31 minutes and I've used up what should have been 40 minutes, like there's so much that goes into it. But to answer your question, it all just comes from experience. So, having started in really shitty rooms in Chicago, through the club system, headlining myself, opening for bigger comics, moving to theaters, all that experience comes into play. But people in the audience don't know that. They discovered me a year ago, and then they're watching a show and they're like, oh, that was a fun show, but they have no idea like how long it takes and how many jokes you have to write and how to stand on stage and how to deal with audiences and how to deal with that. You know, there's so much that goes into it, but our job is to just make it look easy and fun. Mm-mm.
Unprofessional. That's why people told me I'm not big enough to have Matteo Lane on my show. We don't know the work. The work is, it's just like an athlete. It's just like any Broadway performer. It's just like any Lady Gaga, whoever's out here. Like what you're doing is a marathon, and you're away from home and you're on the road and you're doing all this, but you give joy, not to be corny, but joy and laughter. The world is fucking crazy out here. We're nutty.
Right now. So yeah,
We're-
look, if I always think about like when I was, you know, younger and closeted and made fun of at school and things were bad and that was my role. That the 1 hour of a Kathy Griffin special just took me so far away from that, and so that's just kind of what I want to give people. Like, hey, let's whatever if someone's in your family or politics or whatever, let's just laugh for an hour. I don't know. That's my own.
That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do when I see you on the 13th, everybody. So you better get your tickets. The tour is going on right now. It's not only gonna be where I am, it's gonna be, I moved from my husband a year and a half ago from New Jersey. So I need Detroit. Like Detroit needs, you feel like you're bringing home here to Detroit. I need my good paisan, my brethren here is
Are
coming.
there Italians in Detroit?
There's a good Italian deli a couple blocks away
All right.
from the venue that I have found. They have a
Okay.
super sod sandwich. They have, meatball parm that's edible. You're gonna be
Right.
impressed.
Okay.
You're gonna be. I'll bring you a prosciutto and mozzarella sandwich right to the stage door.
Okay.
Go to MatteoLaneComedy.com to get your tickets. Follow you on Instagram. Your podcast, your viral videos, your streaming, everything is available. Buy the book. Make his pasta. He fights about fettuccine alfredo in the book. All of this stuff is available for wherever you are. And what is the plans after this tour? Do you take a nap? Or are you back on the road? You're just gonna keep going till the wheels fall off.
I'm basically scheduled through next December. So I'll have like the summer-ish off. So I'll probably go to Italy and then I start back up in August. So I'll go back in August. But I like touring. I enjoy it. I mean, it's tiring because, being on planes every 4 days out of the week can take a lot out of you and, you're sleeping in your own bed. You have no regular schedule. You're not eating well. But it's like I like when I'm on the stage. I like when I'm at the show. So I enjoy it. I like touring.
We love it, and we're excited for it. The dates are up. Just go to MatteoLaneComedy.com. Thank you for giving me I got major cool points for Valentine's Day plans to see you, because I wake up in the morning. My husband Darius, he is a black guy from Detroit. He is tall, gorgeous, Detroit, living his best life. No Italian reference at all. But he's married me. So he sits on in the couch in the morning and it's just waking me up hysterically laughing, listening to you. So then when I wake up, I have 15 DMs of Matteo Lane. And this is your mom. This is you. So thank you, because you have kept us cackling and crackling up. So I'm so excited to be able to see you live and in person.
Well, I can't wait for you to come to the show.
That's it. Matteo Lane, everybody. MatteoLaneComedy.com. Much love. Thank you so much for what you do. It means a lot.
Thank you. Thanks for doing this for me.
Please come back anytime.
Okay.
He thought we were a mess. He thought I was a hot mess express, and I am. And he got a cackle, and he got a kick out. The second I started about him eating carbs and being fit, if you're Italian, thank you. A says she loved it. I appreciate you all. Christine says this conversation with Matteo was wonderful. He kept it real, interesting chat. Multi-talented guy. Wishing him well. I some of the chats I leave and I say, I don't know if it was good because was it funny and was it too serious? Did he share enough about it? But he shared a lot of the backstory about what it takes to be a comedian, and he was my mom says, very fun. He sent us tickets after the show. Thank you. I appreciate you, Mona. Hey, friend girl. And we'll be there next week. I appreciate you. Come back every Thursday. Engelbert Humperdinck is here next week. So I'm going to go we're going to enjoy some kinky boots in this house. May you put on a pair of your kinky boots and may you enjoy your evening as well. I wish you the best weekend. Happy weekend. Tomorrow is Friday. TGIF. Thank you, God. Amen. And then my best Italian voice. And I thank you so much for being here. I hope that you got a chuckle. I hope you got a laugh. I hope you got a little gossipy moment with me. And I hope you join me next week with Engelbert Humperdinck. This moment in time. I'm so gagged about it. He was awesome. Great conversation as always. I love you, Cat Daddies. Thank you. Have a great night. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. I wish you the best. Have some Italian food on me this weekend and tell me all about it. Have a great weekend. Thank you, Marie. There's more love than there is hate. There's more joy than there is sadness, and there's more good than there is bad. You just got to look for it. Whew, my Lord. It's crazy times we're out here. Yeah, same night. Always 7 o'clock. Not tonight was 6. Next week, 7 o'clock Eastern time, 4 o'clock Pacific. Engelbert Humperdinck, Thursday on the 12th for Valentine's Day. Excited about next week. Sending love to Mama Judy. Love you all. Thank you so much for being here. God bless you. And I'll see you next time right here on the Roundtable. Arrivederci. Buonanotte. Ciao, 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 ciao.